In many countries, the institutional sector-based approach is used to compile and disseminate the gross external debt statistics. This is because often the external debt data are derived from the international investment position, which is presented by institutional sectors. The difference in sectoral breakdown under the two approaches creates challenges for compilers. For instance, to derive the public sector-based approach presentation from the institutional sector-based approach, detailed data should be collected on the debtor's sectors. Also, the ownership structure of each corporation is needed to identify if a corporation is public or private, or if it is a direct investment company. In addition, data on publicly guaranteed debt have to be available. While the external debt liabilities of the general government and central bank are always included in public sector external debt, the external debt liabilities of deposit-taking corporations except the central bank and of other sectors can be split between public sector external debt, publicly guaranteed private sector external debt, and private sector external debt not publicly guaranteed. Let's assume that the government owns the majority of the voting power, 70%, in power plant A, and the remaining 30% is owned by a non-resident. The power plant A has external debt liabilities to non-affiliated creditors. Under the institutional sector-based approach, these liabilities will be included in other sectors, while under the public sector-based approach, they will be classified in public sector. Now let's assume that Company B, also resident of Country A, is 100% owned by non-resident investors and the government has no participation in it. Company B has an external loan liability from a non-affiliated creditor that was guaranteed by the government of Country A, and also issued debt securities on international markets that were purchased by non-residents. Under the institutional sector-based approach, both debt liabilities of Company B will be included in other sectors, while under the public sector-based approach, the loan will be recorded in publicly guaranteed private sector external debt, and the debt securities will be recorded under private sector external debt not publicly guaranteed. Further, let's assume the power plant A and Company B have loan liabilities to their non-resident direct investors, and those loans were guaranteed by the government of Country A. In this case, under the institutional sector-based approach, the loan liabilities of both power plant A and Company B will be recorded in direct investment intercompany lending. However, under the public sector-based approach, the loan liability of power plant A will be included in public sector direct investment intercompany lending because the government owns shares in it. The loan liability of Company B will be registered in publicly guaranteed private sector external debt, of which direct investment intercompany lending, as the government does not own any share in it.